wabarakatuh. Today our group gonna present about company analysis of Ytl Corporation. Okay, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Dennis Shakar bin Sulandi.
My name is Muhammad Rajin. My name is Muhammad Walud. My name is Muhammad Presiden bin Muhammad Zamani Rakyat.
Okay, now we're gonna go to the introduction of Ytl Corporation. Okay, Ytl Corporation have a project that analyzes the performance of from 24 March 2023 to January 2026 using a technical analysis. The aim is to study price movement and trends to help investors decide whether to buy, hold or sell the stocks. Ytl Company Berhad is a major conglomerate in Malaysia, operating in property, construction and infrastructure. During the period, analyze the stock show a clear upward trend reflecting strong investor confidence and positive long-term growth potential. Overall, the findings indicate that Ytl Company Berhad has stable price performance and is suitable for investors looking for while being aware of short-term market fluctuation. Okay, then we can go to the next one. Okay, first we have two types of trend. First is primary trend and second is secondary trend. So primary trend is a long-term and secondary trend is a short-term. Okay, this is the chart of Ytl Company. This one is a primary trend and this one is a secondary trend. Okay, you can see here the trend is go to down, is a down, so it's a downtrend. So the reason for downtrend is there has a weakness in core earnings and a failure to meet market expectation, while revenues remain relatively stable at approximately 30.8 billion for the 2025 financial year. Net income fell sharply by 12% compared to 2024. Okay, primary trend using a bear market. Okay, Ytl Company exhibit a primary downward trend from early 2024 to January 2026, indicating a consistent increase in stock price and strong long-term market bearish. Okay, for the secondary trend and conclusion, despite the strong primary downtrend, bullish secondary trend occur over short-term period as temporary correction, possibly with the positive news in their financial or project-related growth. Overall, the volatile primary trend suggests neither positive nor negative growth for prospect and market Ytl Company attractive to aggressive investor.
Thank you, Danish. Now I will be presenting about chart pattern analysis. So in this chart, you can see that the price trend is bullish on this chart. You can see that the pattern here is a bullish pattern, which is a continuation to the uptrend. And then secondly, we see a bearish channel pattern. After the price doesn't go above the resistance, it goes below it, and it stops at the support at around 1.75 ringgit. And after that, you can see that a new trend is formed. Also another bearish channel pattern. And after the bearish channel pattern, you can see that there is a new pattern which is triple bottom. Triple bottom means there is 3 touches on the support. 1, 2, 3 touches over here. And then after the new reversal trend, you can see that there is a breakout to the uptrend. And there's another bullish flag pattern. And lastly, the head and shoulder pattern. Price trend. The date that I chart was around January 2024 to December 2024. The time formation is bullish flag pattern. Uptrend phase, start of January to May. The resistance level is around RM3 ringgit 90 cents and the support level is around RM2 ringgit 50 cents. Our technical shows a bullish flag pattern and it shows the continuation pattern to the upside. Bullish flag pattern. The price from a bullish flat pattern for a short term. This trend is followed with a sudden spike in buying volume, which confirms the bullish sentiment. And then the new pattern, which is the bearish pattern. The stock from a new pattern, conventional pattern, after price cannot go above the resistance around RM3.90. And the future prediction is the bullish flat pattern confirm that it continues going bullish. But after the price cannot go above the resistance at around RM3.90, the pattern changes to downtrend and form a bearish pattern. Later on, shows a continuation to the downside but stops at the support around RM1.75 and shows the potential reversal. Then the next is for a trend around January 2025 to June 2025. The pattern for the trend from bearish pattern marked in trend line. Downtrend phase start of January to early June. The resistance level is around RM2.80. Support level around RM1.75. Our technical analysis shows a bearish pattern and selling to support that is around RM1.75. Bearish channel trend line. The price can go above the resistance that is RM2.80 and later form a bearish channel pattern for a short term. Each change in trend is followed with a sudden spike in selling volume, which confirms the bearish sentiment. And then the new pattern is triple bottom pattern or consolidation. The stock from a new pattern called triple bottom and is consolidating around the RM2.1 and RM1.80 price. The future prediction is the bearish channel pattern stops at the support around RM1.75 and later on the stock change the pattern to consolidation form a triple bottom pattern that usually indicates a bullish signal or a reversal.
So we go to the
Then the next is June 2024 to January 2026. The pattern formation is bullish flat pattern June to early October. The resistance level is around RM2.80, support level around RM1.75. The stock turns bullish after the triple bottom pattern and also form a new pattern called bullish flat pattern. Bullish flat pattern form an uptrend from July to October 2025. The price went above the short-term resistance level around RM2.60, indicating a breakout point. This breakout shows the trend change from consolidation to bullish, and also shows a new pattern in bullish flat pattern. It is a continuation trend for the bullish. And then the new pattern is head and shoulder pattern. As you can see from the past chart, the stock did not make it past the resistance at RM2.80 and the direction later changed to the range followed with a new pattern called head and shoulder. The pattern usually signals a bearish pattern or a reversal pattern. And the future prediction, after the triple bottom pattern, the pattern changed to uptrend and breakout. Later on, the stock formed a new pattern called bullish flat pattern, making it continue being bullish. But it shows a new pattern in head and shoulder. It usually signals a bearish pattern.
So we go to the technical overlay and technical indicator. So we use in technical overlay simple moving average SMA, Bollinger Band, and for technical indicator RSI, relative strong index, stochastic, and moving average, MACD. Next. Okay. Technical overlay SMA. What is the SMA? SMA is simple moving average, and then the average closing price of YTN over the last 210 days. Why we say 200 days? Because we use the SMA 200, and then function the line for the investor is a one of indicator that give a long-term trend. Okay, you guys see the blue line. Okay, the blue line function is for the indicator to give a long-term trend to the investor, and then if the price above the line is considered a bullish trend, and then if the price is below the line, we consider it's a bearish trend, and then that's the current situation. So the latest chart, okay, price is below the line, which is YTL price is 2.05 and the line is 2.29. Okay, the SMA line is 2.29 and then the price is 2.05. So it means
So it's made to notice how the price is tied to stay above the line but fail. And then there's a link as a resistance. Lepas tu kita go to the key observation to share. So in 2023 and middle to the report show how the price behave far above the blue line. This indicator is very strong healthy uptrend. So 2023 and 2024 we see the line is very strong and healthy uptrend. And then the first warning is late 2024. Point out where the price is first touched the blue line. This was the first sign that the momentum was slowing down. And then the current so the second technical overlay is a Bollinger Band. So what is a Bollinger Band? So in a Bollinger Band, we want to see the volatility in how the price is jump and to know either the price is become price or cheaper, pricey or cheaper. And in a Bollinger Band, it has three lines. First line is red or upper band. It represent the expensive or overbought zone. And then the second line is a blue line, or we call it a middle band. It represent the 20 days average price, or it acts as a base or mean the stock. And then the third line is a green line or lower band. It represent the cheap or oversold zone. So we want to know we want to reading the squeeze and the expansion. So SPD band is mean the stock is become very volatile and strong move is happening. If the narrowing band or the squeeze is mean the stock is resting. Usually a big move can be happen, either up or down will happen. And then current analysis now is January 2003, the latest one. So the price touching the bottom. So the price market is currently hugging the lower band in 2.00. It's a green line. And then it means in technical analysis, this stock is oversold in the short term. So in this case, investors usually look for a bounce or rebound when the price hit the floor. So next we go to the technical indicator, which is RSI, Relative Strong Index. What is the RSI? So RSI in this technical indicator, RSI stands for Relative Strength Index. So momentum indicator that measures price strength. So RSI value range from 0 to 100, commonly used to identify overbought and oversold condition. So key in RSI level. Important thing you need to know is RSI above 70 is mean stock may be overbought and higher risk of price correction. And then if the RSI below 30, stock may be oversold and then potential for price rebound. So in current RSI condition YTL, current RSI value 33.58 to 36.21. So the interpretation is the stock is currently in the oversold, tendency which is approaching the 30 level. And we know the 30 level is mean stock may be oversold and potential for price rebound. And then for the investor, this is a signal to watch for a potential technical rebound or a price bounce in the near future. So what does mean is for the investor investment? So when the price has been declined for an extended period, so RSI suggests a potential rebound. So investor may monitor for entry opportunities, watch for confirmation of upward momentum. So the next indicator is stochastic. So what is the stochastic? So stochastic is a momentum indicator, measure the speed and strength of price movement and help identify potential trend reversal. So in current analysis January, current value, so the stochastic has very low level of 5.88 and 11. So status is in the extreme oversold zone. So interpretation is the selling pressure is currently at its limit while the price has been dropping. This is the low leading suggestion that a rebound is a historical opportunity. So in key stochastic zone, important level is it's like same like RSI, but it's more technical because indicator scale range from 0 to 100 and above 80 is mean overbought, below 20 is mean oversold. And then the last one indicator is moving average, MACD. So MACD is the engine room and it tells if the train has enough power to keep going. So MACD line blue representing short-term momentum, and then signal line, which is orange or red line. This is a slower line used to move the blue line and the trigger line. And then we have Brownian bar, shaping bar, and histogram. And then we want to lead in the signal. So bullish crossover. When the bullish line cross above the orange, when the blue line zoom.
Sabar bang.
Okay. Okay, when the blue line cross above the orange line, when the blue line cross above the orange line, so it is a potential to buy signal suggesting upward momentum is starting. So if a bearish crossover, when the blue line cross below the orange line, it is a sell signal. So it's suggesting a downturn. So the zero line, the line are below zero, the overall market mode is a bearish or weak. So current analysis. So current analysis for YTR generally the latest one. So we looking at our MACD chart. So negative tendency. Both the blue and orange line are below the zero line, which is confirm the long term weakness. And long term weakness. And then we have a converging line. Converging line. You can notice how the blue line is starting to curve back up and toward the orange line. And then the red bar below the zero line are getting shorter, meaning the selling power is running out of.
So for stock analysis, trend analysis, primary trend. This upward movement shows that YTL share price has been increasing over a long period. This suggests that the company is experiencing long-term growth and positive market perception. An upward primary trend reflects strong investor confidence, indicating that investors expect YTL to perform well financially in the future. So for secondary trend, this downward movement does not indicate a reversal of the primary trend, but rather a market correction. Correction typically occur due to profit taking by investors, short-term negative news, broader market fluctuation. Such corrections are normal in a growing stock and help stabilize prices after rapid increases. For chart pattern analysis, bearish general pattern. The price moved within two downward sloping parallel trend line. Indicates a strong downtrend, suggests weak buying pressure and strong selling pressure. Triple bottom pattern. Price test the same support level 3 times. Often signals a potential bullish reversal forms after a prolonged trend. Bullish flag pattern forms after a strong upward price movement. Price remains above key support level. Breakout above resistance confirms bullish continuation. So for head and shoulder pattern, forms after an uptrend near a resistance level. Break below neckline, confirm pattern. Head represent the highest price peak. Indicator analysis. So first, relative strength index (RSI). The RSI is below the neutral midpoint, showing weak momentum. Since it is above 30, the stock is not deeply oversold, suggesting that selling pressure may be easy. Stochastic oscillator. Since percent K is 12.50, it is below percent B 19.91. There is no bullish crossover yet. This means that although the stock is oversold, a reversal has not been confirmed. So for strength and weaknesses, strength, strong long-term uptrend. The primary trend shows YTL share price is rising in the long term, indicating strong market confidence and positive growth expectation. Strong market reputation. YTL is a well-established conglomerate in Malaysia with a strong corporate reputation and long operational history. So for the weaknesses, short-term price volatility. The secondary trend shows temporary decline, which may concern short-term
traders and risk-averse investors. Capital-intensive operations. YTL's involvement in infrastructure and utilities requires high capital expenditure, which can increase financial risk and debt levels. Potential entry or exit point. Potential entry, bullish stochastic crossover with 4% K to cross above percent D while both are below 20 or just above 20. This signals a shift from selling pressure to buying momentum. RSI confirmation. Enter when RSI move upward from the 30 to 40 range toward 40 to 45. Confirming momentum is improving. Exit point, overbought signal. Exit when RSI rises above 70 and stochastic rises above 80. Bearish crossover. Exit when percent K cross below percent D in the overbought zone or RSI starts falling from above 60 to 70. Overall trading strategy. Overall trend direction is bullish. Recommended approach, use short-term pullbacks for better entry points. Avoid aggressive selling during ongoing short-term declines. For the risk management, place stop loss ID below recent support levels and monitor short-term correction.
Okay, now is the last part is conclusion. So, summary of analysis and future performance. Technical analysis or one-time has show a clear upward recovery trend, indicating strong long-term growth potential, although short-term secondary bearish trends occur. They represent temporary market correction and do not change the overall positive outlook of the stock. Strengths and limitation of technical analysis. Technical analysis is useful for identifying price trend and market direction, helping investors make informed trading decisions. However, it has limitation as it does not consider fundamental factors or unexpected economic events, which may affect stock price. Strengths and limitation of technical analysis. This assignment improves our understanding of trend analysis and market behavior. It highlighted the importance of using technical indicators to support investment decisions and enhance our ability to analyze stock movement in the financial markets. That's all of it. Thank you.
First question, what is the core businesses for YTL?
Cement. For this cement. Construction.
Cement and construction. Just cement and construction.
Okay.
Okay, what is the recent development of YTL? Recent development of YTL.
Not discovered yet.
For the performance analysis, how you compare your company with the